Josh House, St George 309 champion twice in a row. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Back to back is didn't expect that, but yeah, definitely feels good.
You led from start to finish. You must have just had a really good drive this year.
Yeah, look, it was without our little hiccups along the way, and that's always a thing that always happens. And it was just a way to get over them and move forward. And we were lucky enough to keep the pace when we did have them issues on the first day in the first sector. So, yeah, look, we kept our cool and pushed through. And massive shout out to my team to give me a car today that was possible to race at the pace I needed to race today. So, yeah, unreal.
You had that front diff incident, the front shock, sorry. Obviously, that is no problem. That was no problem today?
Yeah, well, it wasn't a problem after about 6 hours in the local John Deere factory, pressing the top arm back to somewhat straight. And shout out to Matt Hansen, who unfortunately ended his St George at the end of prologue. So he lent us his front shock, so I've ran the front shock on the front of the car today, and a bent arm, but my team, especially Gordon Tardrew, put in pressing and twisting this arm back into a reasonable shape to be able to race it today. So it's been a good car.
You look like a bit of a relieved man at the moment. Was there a lot of pressure throughout the day?
Today wasn't too bad. I felt yesterday was more. I wasn't happy with the prologue, but then the top 10 shootout, I knew we had it in us. So after the top 10 shootout was over, I was pretty happy guy to be out the front and knew we had it in us.
And I don't know if she's come in yet, but your sister, obviously top 10, well, doing well in the top 10. It's been a great day for Howes Motorsport, hasn't it?
Unbelievable, to be honest. Yeah, if you rattled off some of them first 10 names, I thought I'd never beat them. And yeah, my sister's, up there and so close to a podium step, really, which at a national round is just unbelievable. 2 cars, definitely top 10, possibly top 5, on the brink. So it's looking good.
Congratulations and see you in Punkerry.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Ryan, your first ever podium at the St George 399. Congratulations. How do you feel?
Speechless, actually. Yeah. It was really good feeling. Don't know what it was about this weekend, but came into it and everything just sort of felt good. So we're happy with the prep and everything. The car felt amazing all weekend, so I couldn't be happier. Thanks, Brett.
Mate, obviously you had that really good an okay prologue where you were ninth. That top 10 shootout, that really set your weekend up, didn't it?
Yeah, it did really, yeah. So the aim was to get in the top 10. Once you're in the top 10 for the shootout, it doesn't matter where you are. So it does give you that chance to get to better your position, and we did. I think it was into 4th after that. So yeah, it was excellent.
And a lot of other people failed. Bo Robinson out, Greg Gardner out. That sort of just helped you a little bit with the pressure, or was Shannon Wrench and always on your back?
Yeah, look, it does help for sure. Especially with the dust, we were basically almost dust free most of the weekend. So those guys, dropping out, unfortunately for them, it did help us. But we also were able to pick up our pace, throughout the weekend as well. So we sort of pushed harder and harder as the car sort of got better.
What does this mean for the rest of the season? Will you be contesting the remaining 4 or 5 rounds of the season?
Yeah, I believe so. It's the best start that we've had to a championship round. So, I think it's, get back in the shed and start working and get ready for round 2.
Shannon, 3rd place in your first round in more than 2 years. You must feel stoked.
Yeah, it is good. It's been a while between drinks, a new car, and everything's a bit different than the old one. So to get a finish straight up, that's pretty good, and not with very little dramas over the weekend. So, very happy.
Obviously not that different. You are on the podium. It's a regular sight for our off-road fans. How did you go throughout the weekend to sort of catch Greg?
It went pretty good throughout the weekend. A little bit probably conservative to start with, but got a bit quicker and quicker. We've still got a few things we probably need to work on to get a bit faster with the car mechanically, but it's pretty close, and looking forward to Mildura now.
Jake Swinglehurst finished behind you in your car that you won, multiple championships in. That must be pretty cool for you to see as well.
Yeah, it is. Jake's a good lad and definitely a good steer. It's he's only just started really in a pro class car, so it's good to see him doing well. Hopefully he doesn't get improved too much, so you'll have to worry about him. But no, done very well.
You must be really happy to just be back racing again.
It is. Yeah, it's good to be back here and up here with the family and. Back into it again. Doesn't feel like it's been 2 years, but it's good to see everyone again and get racing.
Congratulations and see you in Carey.
Thank you.
Jake, you must be really stoked.
Yeah, we're pretty happy. First run in the car, couldn't fault it. It was fast, quick through the trees, and yeah, we're super happy.
Obviously, you were a bit worried after prologue. You know, the dust had hit you. Did you do throughout the weekend to get yourself back into, to climb up?
Yeah, well, after prologue, pretty down the dumps, knew what the car had in it. It's obviously got good pedigree, and really the game plan was just to flat to the floor as hard as we could go and try and make time up. And yeah, we're lucky to get the result where we did.
You've never finished in the top 10 outright, I believe, at an event. How does it feel to be behind Shannon Wrench, who sold you the car in the first place?
Yeah, I know. Being the pro buggy class and with some big names ahead of me, it's I've got to pinch myself. It's crazy.
And obviously, once Thomas gets the pro buggy for Pooncarie, you have both in pro buggies. That would be great morale for the team, won't it?
Yeah, it's going to be a big push to get his ready for Pooncarie, but we're going to work to get both buggies there ready.
So overall, good weekend.
Great weekend, mate. Very happy.